Hi everyone. I recently finished reading The Epic of Gilgamesh, translated by Nancy Sandars. The oldest known piece of literature in the world, at least 4,000 years old. I heard about this for decades, but figured it would be either too daunting or archaic to read. That wasn't the case at all. Set across 60 tiny pages, the story is swiftly paced and filled with action and evocative descriptions. The more challenging 60-page introduction explores the Sumerian religion, offers a glance at the mysterious societies and cultures of Mesopotamia, and explains how this tale fits in with the Bible and other ancient literature. Predating the Old Testament, the story of the Great Flood is remarkably similar to the story of Noah and the Ark. Many suspect that while the biblical story wasn't necessarily copied from Gilgamesh, it's quite possible that they both drew from a similar, even more ancient source. The story centers around Gilgamesh, king of Uruk, who is 2 parts god and 1 part man. He's actually not that great of a person, his insatiable appetites causing much hardship for his own people. It gets to the point where they pray to the goddess Aruru to create a countering force capable of taming him, a wild man of clay named Enkidu. They soon become friends and journey off to chop wood in the forest, giving the citizens of Uruk a break. With new parts of the story still being unearthed as of 2015, the writing is as impressive as Nancy Sandars managing to decipher and translate from the cuneiform it was engraved on. I particularly enjoyed the pair embarking into the cedar forest and felt myself getting nervous before the inevitable encounter with its monstrous guardian Humbaba. While this doesn't explore the complexity and depth of human emotions to the same degree of impressiveness as the Homerian epics, it's overflowing with drama when considering its brevity. Also, it's important to note that there's very few pure humans in this tale. There's also an understated, poignant section at the end, where Gilgamesh, now aware of his inevitable death, almost randomly chooses to speak about the architecture in his city. It's impressive that people nearly 5,000 years ago were writing down that their mortal deeds could be considered an act of life extension. Being a Final Fantasy fan since the 90s, I of course first learned of Gilgamesh from the FF5 character. Just today, I was surprised to read that Enkidu was also in FF5, something easy to overlook despite playing the game a couple times. Even more astonishing, I learned Final Fantasy VI's Humbaba references Humbaba from the Epic of Gilgamesh. The Humbaba sequence was one of the most memorable parts of Final Fantasy VI, and even as a teenager in the 90s, I could sense that the name Humbaba was odd and had to come from something. It's crazy to uncover the truth decades later. The Epic of Gilgamesh should be read by everyone. The main tale is brief and entertaining, and the introduction and glossary in this Penguin Classics edition is extremely dense and educational. If you wish to explore ancient literature but feel overwhelmed, this is the perfect starting point. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with more. Bye!